So, top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you could super chat on the YouTube, throw in those Facebook stars, do all that stuff. We always prefer the Venmos and the PayPals the most because they don't steal all of the fees. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
That wooden wall behind you is really growing on me. Now I really get the Pittsburgh move. I get it. Makes a lot of sense. It's incredible. Yeah. Everybody knows for good sound, you want wood sticks with holes that go through to a wall behind it and not some kind of foam that soaks up the sound. It makes a lot of sense. They do things different in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, professionally. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Chris Bauer.
Oh, I'm in a real good mood.
Oh my God. Bowers, did you think our guest today was Efren Ramirez?
Ben's not wrong. I don't think so, but maybe. Ben's not wrong. The sticks, I don't understand I don't get the sticks part either behind you. But what are you doing with the backwards hat at your brother's wedding, Ben?
I'm saying if it's a monopod, it's usually a photographer with a backwards hat and a monopod taking photos. He fits into the vibe of the event, and he's, kind of a hippie that he just does this for a paycheck, but he doesn't really like work, and he'd rather be at a commune somewhere taking Kool-Aid and killing himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the wood slats behind me are weird.
No. By the way, I knew that was a really funny joke, and we hadn't delved enough into it, so thank you for finishing.
You're welcome.
Because I love the fact that, doing the photographer isn't his fun, side gig. That's his bullshit day job that he wants to kill himself from. What a sad tale this guy had.
Yeah, I had a whole backstory for that.
What's his dream? What's he...
to live on a commune.
To be a performance artist and get paid to crumble orange peels on himself and set them on fire and let people pay at a museum.
Ben, your brother needed to hire a better photographer at his wedding. Anyway.
Bowers, how are you feeling right now?
Well, I don't know. I think I'm good. I don't know. I might still be high. I don't know what's happening.
From what?
There's this oil, so sometimes you get way too much. Sometimes, and I took it last night, but I don't know how this noon starts being so early.
Bowers, you're so high right now that if they drug tested your jacket, it would fail.
That's always true. Put cocaine in my pockets to keep it
Speaking
fresh.
of Bowers being high, do we have a fourth leg on the tripod?
Okay, go, please.
I was going to ask, so Jarrett's here, right?
Yes.
Queen Jarrett!
Teenagers working. Oh, hey, there he is.
What's up, everybody?
What up?
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast where you're a villain of some kind, or
Bowers, what is going on with you today, man?
I'm just saying, you
what's
have
the story
this dark
here?
aura to you. I mean, it was cool. You'd be a cool villain. You'd be like.
You look a little bit like one of the Zod bad guys from Superman 4. A little bit.
Okay. How
about this?
Superman 2.
What if Lex Luthor had hair? I mean, that's.
I'd be about that. I like playing villains. I acted a lot in college and just out of college.
I mean, you have to, right? I mean, thank God you like being a villain, because Jesus Christ, you could not.
Being the villain is the most fun. Alan Rickman made the paradigm in Die Hard, But Bowers, I want to know: are you high right now? Are you hungover? What's the deal?
I honestly don't know. What I'm saying is, I'm weird. Obviously, I feel but I can't. I didn't drink. I just had weed, so I don't know. I don't have a hang. I don't feel bad. I just feel off. I just don't think I should.
That does happen sometimes. There is such a thing as a weed hangover where you kind of feel stoned the next day. And I'm just saying sympathy because these ding-dongs were accusing me of being high when I wasn't high, for the last couple of days. So I'm just saying sympathy, man.
Because you were saying the word ding-dong a bunch?
By the way, Jarrett, seeing Bowers right now,
what?
you weren't high.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But but here's the thing. You're very functional on it, though. I've seen you high, and I couldn't really tell the difference. There's a slight difference. This is a marked difference.
Yeah, same with me. When I'm stoned, you can't really tell what's going on.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Tell? What are you talking about?
I look kind of like Bowers with this filter on. It's kind of weird.
What is that, pirate?
Bowers,
Wow.
you sound like Rudy Giuliani's star witness right now.
Because I signed a paper. I signed a
okay.
paper that if I lie, I could go to jail.
You did something weird with them? Did you do something weird with them? Is that what you're saying? You did something weird with them? You take them and mess around and put them all in a thing and then spin them around and then do weird stuff?
What did you do? Did you put them up your butt? Is that what you did?
I think Bowers High should be named High Flowers. That's the name of High Bowers is High Flowers.
I like that. Pirate.
All right, did we have an overnight game?
We did not, thankfully.
Or we did, and Bowers just can't read.
No, I looked. I didn't see one. I mean, I guess I could have missed it. Who knows? But
I'm gonna have to get high in the next few minutes just to match this. I'm gonna go find at a breaking moment. I'm gonna find my stuff.
I'm gonna request not. So
I promise, Steve, I'm going to be engaged and have fun. I'm not. This is going to be a done high. I'm sorry, but I'm
ladies and gentlemen, today's game, we have a great game today. This game was inspired by the fact that finally got my Ring camera working, and it registered a couple times overnight because apparently there's a fuck ton of deer in Pittsburgh. And they just hang out on people's property with no regard to who owns it. They're very intrusive. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what we are doing.
You get churches for such great deals.
What?
No one tells you about the deer.
Wait, are we gonna deer a Karen? Is that what we're gonna do?
We're not gonna deer a Karen. I don't know what. Yeah, like Karen deer. You know, the great pun about deering a Karen. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen.
You'll learn one day what it means, Steve.
Well, good.
I was wrong. This isn't going to go good. I'm sorry.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the game. So what we're doing is we're going to take an animal and we're going to put it into a television show. For instance, Little Mouse on the Prairie. Or I Love Loose Seals. Glad you like that one. Or the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Anyway.
If you combine yesterday's game and today's game, it's Loose Seals Ball.
Oh my God.
That works. Well.
Well, maybe it will go well today. Either way, take an animal, put it into the name of a television show, and if you want to participate, comment on any of our streams, our Twitch, our Twitter, our YouTube, or our Facebook. But if you want yours to count toward the prize at the end of the show, as well as having a much better chance of being read on air, what you do is you throw it in with a tip, at least $5 of a super chat, a Venmo, or a PayPal. And as always, if you are in our front row, you get up to 3 entries for free.
That is true. That is very true. Bowers, you have something to say, or should I do the thing I'm supposed to do?
Not me.
Yep. Never mind. I don't think you do.
I have a suggestion that I
Please.
think is going to go great. But I want you guys to do it when I'm not here, when Rachel's here.
Yeah.
I think you should do a show where all 3 of you are high out of your mind and Rachel has to sort of like corral everybody actually doing the show.
I mean, minus the high part, that's every episode of this show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and the only difference, really, Jared. So your suggestion is I should get high.
Yeah.
By the way, that's kind of what happened on the 200th show, except that Rachel was drunk, and it was these two were high, and what, we were 2 hours and 30 minutes in when Rachel's like, let's talk to somebody in the audience. I'm like, what are you doing? We gotta get out of here. What's happening?
Bowers, you don't happen to smell toast right now, do you?
Oh my God.
No, my feet don't smell at all. What?
Toast.
Wow.
Toast.
You don't happen to smell Tim and Micah's cat, do you? All right.
Part of your body doesn't feel numb, does it?
I don't like Mike and Tim's cat because I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh my God. Ben, introduce people, please.
Absolutely. Now's the time in the show that I do every episode. Before I introduce the audience, I welcome our special guest, Ted Cruz.
Oh God.
No.
My daughters
I don't
wanted
care for
me.
this.
I want to hear the.
My daughter didn't want me to introduce the front row, and so I'm trying to be a dad. I'm sorry. It was in hindsight, it was a mistake because obviously, mistakes happen after we look back at them. So go QAnon.
What's great is that's the only filter where the hair works.
Ladies and gentlemen, the video front row. We are joined today by Anna Hood. I like that backdrop. It feels was it an Italian veranda? What's going on there? Munich.
Yeah, Munich, Italy, Ben.
For a fact, Munich is a place in Indiana. So let's.
Yeah, that's where Bears went to school.
Munich, Indiana. Bill Thompson's here. Oh my God, so many
Muncie.
corners. He's
Muncie.
spinning around. Muncie?
Pronounced Muncie.
Well, I'm not allowed to eat on the show. We got Bill Thompson, a lot of corners, a lot of windows. We got Brad Clark coming to us from, is that Mars we're looking at?
Mars.
That's what? Mars?
It is Mars.
Wow.
That's Mars, Italy.
Look, we've spent now
That's where
spent trillions of dollars, and we still have a great picture with the holes in it. No difference. Nothing will ever be discovered on Mars. Let's give up the dream. We've got Cassie. Happy 38th, Rob and Jane. It's Rob Love's 38th wedding anniversary today.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Great job.
Damn exciting. It's the big 38, you guys. You don't get that every year. Get that once.
Not.
Adler, photo, no weddings. He's the embodiment of my wedding photographer character. I love that. He's going no monopod, too. He's just going straight up handheld. It's very bold. Very bold for a big moment in someone's life. Frank Berman's here. Great to see you, Frank.
You too.
We've got Frank Notaro here. Oh, we're going back-to-back Franks. I didn't know you were going to do that, but I think you knew I was going to do it. So I've
Guys,
done that.
the Frank contest is Friday.
Can I be frank with you? We've got Jan Skittles Johnson coming to us from indoors today, but a shower curtain vibe, and then behind that's a children's drawing that says Jan on it in a house. Nope, I'm wrong. You're outside. You're somewhere. The point is, it's great to have you, Jan. Great to have Jan Johnson back. We've got Jaguar Bolish. Hello, Jaguar.
I like that Jason has merch behind him.
Yeah, yes. We've got Josepha. We've got Cass Civils here with us.
With the Steel City tank.
Civils. I'm not trying to mess it up. I'm trying to get it. Remember, I just can't remember. It's Cass Civils. Civils, like the war.
Yes.
Cass.
Ah, like the war.
That's the only way I can remember it.
What's that?
Now Ben's like, it's Cass Vietnam.
Rachel got it right the first time.
I know, but you only started adding your last name like a day ago or 2 days ago to the thing, so I'm new to this. Hundreds of episodes have just been Cass, and I've been very comfortable with that. So I'm trying my best to adjust to the new reality, okay? Marissa Merrick is here with us.
Can you imagine Ben being in trouble with Carmel? Just a little, he's talking into a corner.
Nobody talks Carmel into a corner.
Oh, we got Patrick Yoakley with us. Love the hat, Patrick. It's furry, it's witchy, it's got all the elements to a good storm chasing hat. We've got Tam Brown. The AC/DC song titled Got You by the Balls was a photo of lions.
And Tam on the show torturing Ben.
Just so you guys know, because I'm not allowed to eat on this show and because I don't wake up early, for me to not die of starvation during the show, this was the 8 seconds before air. Saturday Splation.
So good.
Thank you. I bet it is. I bet it is. Can we take Tam? There we go. Thank you. Wendy. Wendy. I just broke a printer that's on my ground for some reason. Roll of that chair roll. Printer broken. We've got Wendy Peterson here. Great to have you, Wendy. We've got Abby in the house. Oh. A party here with Hayden, the graphics master, Lamaster, celebrating Rob and Jane. Is that fucking food in the background? Y'all, this is not cool. I don't care what we're celebrating. Celebrate it about food.
How is it that we're doing a fucking Fan Fridays on a Saturday? This is...
Lynn's here. Happy anniversary, Rob. Bad food reminder, Ben. I get it. I'm gonna start putting meat in my coffee mug. We've got Ray Benjamin. Hello, Ray.
Hello.
Thank you for sparing me on the food there. I appreciate that. We got
he's in front of a salad.
Ah, it looks so good. We got Leedy Dudes in the house. And that is the video. Shannon Burke's in the house. Shannon Burke.
I don't see any dicks in there at all.
Somebody spotlight Steve, quick! That is the video, front row.
Awesome. We also have 2 awesome comics as always. Jen Murphy's back. Jen, how are you doing?
Woo!
Hi. Jen Murphy.
So happy. I'm in Los Angeles, one of the last survivors, still keeping hope alive.
What up, Smurf?
So happy to be here.
Awesome. And Erik Bransteen is here. Erik, how you
Hey,
doing,
everybody.
buddy?
Yes. How you doing? This is a fake background, by the way. Okay. I'm actually in Cancun with Ted Cruz's daughter. So just sorry about that. Nice to be here.
We couldn't tell it was a fake background. It looks very natural with that green stripe around your face.
I just wanted to bring my daughters to hang out with Erik. In retrospect, it was a mistake.
I'm babysitting.
Yeah, which is good because the thing I couldn't believe about that the most when he was just like, oh yeah, my daughters wanted to go to Cancun and I was accompanying them, was finding out that they were 10 and 12 years old.
Yeah. And I keep referencing this thing. I don't think people are getting what I'm saying about it. It was not even an apology. What an absurd statement. In retrospect, I realized it was a mistake. That's not even saying I realized it was a mistake. He's saying because of it becoming a thing that made him a laughingstock, he realizes he shouldn't have done it. Everything is a mistake. In retrospect, it's a mistake. Oh, sure, if I look back on the mistake,
No.
you know it's a mistake.
Only a mistake if you get caught.
Yeah.
I fucking got caught.
But by the way, the Republicans haven't admitted a mistake in, 14 years? So that's kind of a big step.
It was it was at least something. And then instantly Josh Hawley was like, I wouldn't have admitted it was a mistake. It's like, dude, look, you have to take a stand on the opposite side of everything that's fucking the thing. Fucking.
Yeah, but then at Hitler Fest in Orlando this weekend, what's it, Lollapalooza? He
announced, I believe, CPAC.
Yeah. CPAC Chow Bao. Yeah, he joked about it, like going like, "Oh, Cancun's way nicer." It's just like, "Ah, fuck off."
I thought it was.
And then he also made fun of AOC saying she almost got murdered by Ted Cruz. Basically, he was like, "Oh," and she's like, "I got murdered." Like, you're the biggest dick in the world with the smallest dick, I guarantee it. But my God,
yeah,
fucking people.
Jared, we got anything coming in?
We sure do. Let me click over to the generals real quick.
All right, I got some Venmos meanwhile. Jeff Bodart, fellow comic, throws in $10 and says, "You guys are great. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks for the support."
Bodart.
Much appreciated. Awesome. And then Tam tipped and said, "I never knew Bowers could talk in cursive."
Normally he talks in
Morse code. Do you think that's because I'm high? Is that what that is, you think?
No. And then Corin Black throws in $5 and says, "Supporting the fun to start the show with sound." Do we not have sound?
Oh, my mic wasn't on. Shit. I fixed it, everyone. I fixed it. Everyone's having a rough Saturday. Let's leave us alone.
Nobody heard me start the show by saying Saturday Station.
No. The good thing was, Ben, that when you said Saturday 4 times, they heard 2 of them. So.
Excellent.
Is that it for you, Steve? I got a couple.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Shirley Hargraves. Bowers stoned is awesome. It should be Rachel drunk, Bowers and Ben stoned, and Steve trying to keep control. What do you think about that?
Oh, you mean like today?
Stoned, and Steve said, "I request you don't." Am I allowed to get stoned?
No, please, no.
Technics
I
sent.
think I laugh more.
We're gonna have to stop doing Saturday shows.
It's a game show where me and Ben are stoned, Rachel's drunk, and Steve has to see how many Rubik's Cubes he can solve while doing the show all at the same time. And you get
If
$100,000
Rubik's
carry for
cubes
each
were
Rubik's Cube.
emails, I'm in.
Technics sent 2 super chats. The first one, can we get Baked Ben Bowers bellowing banalities?
I'd like to if Papa Steve would let me.
And the second one,
Look, I don't care. It's not gonna get weirder. Go.
I do banal. I do banal. That's fine. They wanted me to do banal.
well, maybe banal. I'll do banal.
You ever go shopping in Manhattan on Bunnell Street? That's great.
He also did a.
That word could be pronounced banal or banal, right? 'Cause I've argued with my mom before.
I mean, it could be pronounced wrong. You are right about that.
Wait, so
I don't
Which
talk
one's
about
correct,
banal with my
banal?
mom. That's weird.
Banal. It's not banal.
I think you're wrong. I thought it was banal, and then I
No.
looked it up, and my mom proved to me that it was banal. I really think so.
No, banal is a very specific bad guy in the Batman universe.
Oh, that's me.
I was born in the darkness.
I don't think so. Can someone look up how to pronounce it properly, please? Because I think Steve might be wrong. And we
Yeah,
Sure,
It is
I'll do that.
banal.
I'll do that.
It
Those
is
moments when
banal.
that happens, we have to capitalize on them and make sure Steve knows he can occasionally be wrong. That's very important.
It is banal.
And
Yeah.
did you see how disappointed Jarrett was in your supervillain imitations? Because he is one, and he was like, "You fucking amateur bitches."
You idiots don't know how to be a super villain. Dingers. All
I
right.
was
should
just
be-
making
it should be
a joke
banal,
about
though.
it being dark back there.
It's banal, right?
And it should be. It just should be.
What is the
That-
pronunciation, though?
I think it's banal, but banal sounds funnier, so go
We
with
gotta
it.
get Henry Higgins on this.
Yeah.
There was one more super chat
The
from
rain in-
Technics.
The
in
guy from
banal.
Magnum. Why would he? Why would that?
The ranal and banal falls mainly on the planal.
All right. Technics also had an entry for what my evil laugh would be, because as we all know, my laugh is. So I guess his version is.
Good. That would be your evil laugh if you were a villain on the original Batman series.
It's very penguin-like.
It would also be your evil laugh if you were just laughing regularly and running out of batteries.
No, Steve, that's like this.
What else can we make Jarrett do? This is fun.
Yeah, bring it on, guys. I'm not scared of you. See me shake? Mm-mm.
You should host a talk show, but with a bunch of uneducated fighting people that have kids out of wedlock and call it Jarrett Springer. Hello.
I'd be
All right, we got
down.
another Venmo coming in from Gus Walsh, tips the show, and says,
Nice.
hey, and then said, Ben, your set was so funny last night. Bowers, I have some watermelon fruit chews for you.
Thank you, Gus. I had like a time of my life last night. Thank you to all who came out. It was so much damn fun. Thank you.
Great show.
My surprise guest was Nikki Glazer, by the way.
Woo.
Jarrett,
Yeah.
I couldn't have seen that coming with the way you described it yesterday.
Jarrett hosted it. He was
Yeah.
hilarious. He fucking killed it. It was really fun.
Stop. You're going to make me blush. Keep going.
And I got
Oh, but there's
messages-
this
I got
one
messages-
weird thing about it is that 2 people tweeted and were posted that all 3 of us did fence material, but I do not believe I did fence material. I didn't do any. I didn't mention the word fence, did I?
You are all on the fence. All 3 of you said that. All on the fence.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't remember saying on the fence about anything, Ben?
About having kids.
I'm on the fence about remembering it. To be honest, I don't remember.
That was just offensive.
I thought you meant you all talked about fencing.
Yeah, just the expression, not the actual fences, right? Okay.
I kept
Yeah,
a
the
total,
expensive.
remember?
Mm-hmm.
I was so
Somebody's paying way close
What are you talking about?
There's a leading doodle about something you don't remember, Ben. That's
Oh boy.
Oh man, when this version of Bowers is making
that's as
fun
much-
of your memory. Oh boy.
as close as the let's play the tape as we can get, Ben. If there's a leading doodle.
Clearly, Your Honor, it's proven it has been doodled.
Also, with something that complex, she couldn't have written that just now.
She showed it last night.
We believe Leedy. Leedy's the only person in this show that anyone believes is full of shit. And
The person who draws fantastical interpretations of the world that are not accurate is the one with integrity. What does that tell you about this show?
Or not accurate. I expose the truth.
Your Honor, if she drew that shit, you
I
must acquit.
exposed Nikki Glazer. I exposed her for who she was.
Oh, that's so great.
At one point, I swear to God, like 8 or 9 messages going, Ben did Winning the Pooh. Yay!
2, by the way.
I did 2 of the bits from the set. I did two number 2s. You guys have
Got
made
the
me grow.
receipts.
It is half past. Can we have a set?
Yeah, probably. I guess. We caught up, sure.
I mean, it's stand-up time. It's stand-up time.
Hey, Ben, don't make them feel like they're in a backyard. They don't want to feel that anymore. All right. Coming up, one of my very best friends, Jen Murphy, everybody. Woo!
Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm stoned just from watching this. I can't imagine being stoned on Zoom because I feel like it would just freak me out to be staring at my own face the whole time while I'm that stoned. But Bowers, you're a professional. I want to apologize to Steve because before the show, he was like, make sure you interject in the round. And you guys are so funny. I'm just like, one of the audience members just staring, watching the show. I was like, oh, am I a part of this? Oh, shoot. My bad. I've been alone for most of this quarantine. I feel like it's coming to an end. I think I'm keeping hope alive. It got so bad at one point, I just started dreaming of people hugging me. Like there was no sexual activity in the dream. It was just like a really long hug. I was like, I just need to be touched. That's all. Not much. Can I just get a hug? It's gotten so bad. It's like every guy I pass on the street suddenly has potential. He's walking. He looks okay. He's a man, right? It's all good. I would just want to meet a guy who like can afford to take me to one of the types of restaurants that takes the poop out of the shrimp before they serve it to me. That high standards. I'm pretty easy. I'm sad that football's over. That was kind of keeping me alive during the fall. Football's like my porn. I just love I've watched like every game. I don't even care. Aaron Rodgers is my favorite. Don't judge. I think he's hot. I know. There's always booze. I think they started making football. I think they were trying to make football sexier, unless I just never noticed this before. But suddenly I noticed that they were doing slow motion in places where it just was not necessary for some reason. Like I was watching Aaron Rodgers and he was getting up to hike. And it was like normal. And then all of a sudden, right before, it just suddenly went into slow motion, right? When he was just like. Why is this suddenly? What I was like imagining it. I was like, does he know that Naked Sundays at my house? What is going on? Anyway, it's fun. I miss traveling though. I will never complain again when I get to travel. The last time I traveled was actually the very first time that I ever had my baggage lost in all the time. So I did pretty good for years, but I was not, like a lot of people were so, I was not mad at all. I'm surprised that doesn't happen like almost every time I fly, because I get to the airport early and I watch those guys out on the tarmac just with all that baggage just coming down those consoles, right? And they got to figure out where it's going. It's all being transferred to different cities. It just takes one guy to be having like a really bad day and just see some family's load of luggage just coming down, like going to Hawaii with golf clubs. It's just like, not today, bitch. You're going to Durham. the one that thing at the airport that bothers me are those drug sniffing canine dogs. Because I just feel so bad for them because they make it look like it was their choice. They're like they joined the service to help. Like I think they're taking those dogs and getting them hooked on drugs and then sending them out to find more. Those dogs are jonesing so bad. And they're all really skinny and they're just running around the airport. They're like, I need it. I don't know how much time I've done. I meant to keep my own time because I didn't want to go over. And now I'm all amped up. Oh, good. I'm normally not a big fan of dogs, and I know that's wrong to say, especially in LA. Oh my God. I can say I hate people. And people are like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, oh, but I don't really like dogs. It's like, what are you? It just makes me mad, like how important dogs are now. Because I love cows. Y'all probably ate one today, right? Nobody cares. But with dogs, it's just like, ah. Like I could literally walk down the street and probably kick a homeless person and nobody would care. But if I plucked one hair out of their dog, they'd be like, oh, send this bitch to the county jail. Sorry, I shouldn't have talked about kicking homeless people. I didn't mean it. Guys, I am so happy to be here at noon on a Saturday. This is so much fun. Thank you so much. My name's Jen Murphy.
Hey everybody, Jen Murphy. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat at the YouTube. Jen, stay the fuck away from my dog. But very funny set.
Thank you.
Very ballsy set, Jen, for a tip-based show. They're like, yeah, 1 minute left. Okay. Hate dogs.
Yeah, I was on board till that last minute, and then I'll kind of pissed, Jen. What is it you don't like about us? How lovely.
By the way, Ben, how did you just become Bowers' background?
I have lived 215 episodes like this. Down at the magic that is Chris Bowers, but guess what? I want in, baby. I want in.
I heard that in 2021 we're supposed to be more edgy.
Right.
Figured I'd try it out today.
Stick your tongue out of the corner of your mouth.
That's so great.
See, I get your point, Jen. Point taken. That looks like I'd hate that. What a dick.
All right.
Bowers, I get some energy going, and then Bowers talks again, and it unwinds me instantly. You should create a fucking like sleep tape or something. It's unreal. I'm like a dog character. Anthony Bowers like, yeah, I don't know.
I need subtitles for Bowers because I wanted to respond, but I wasn't sure what he said.
There was, by the way, I watched a documentary a while back, and it was like the history of bootlegging, and they were talking about like people driving through the mountains of West Virginia, and they interviewed a bunch of people from those families. And there were subtitles under it so you could understand them, but they were speaking English to an American audience. They still had to have subtitles in English because they're like, no one will understand what the fuck this guy is saying. This is ridiculous.
It's so wild because normally Bowers, he speaks great most of the time, but sometimes we all know Bowers gets a little fast and it's a little hard to hear the interaction. But then today, Bowers, the opposite problem, but same problem. He's like, come here and come here and front close.
What's happening? I'm trying so hard. I'm so
Bowers, wait, I just figured it out. Did you spend any time outside this morning?
Yeah.
Were you under one of those?
I'm worried it was too hot and you melted.
I don't know.
It's Bowers' mind right now. Bowers' mind right now is like.
By the way, here's what's going to happen. In about 6 hours, I'm going to get a text message from Bowers, and he's going to go, you're right, I'm sorry, I was really fucking high. Because he's going to come out of it by then. And he's going to realize. But right now, you don't think you're high.
No, I know I'm high. I think what's going to happen is 6 hours, I'm going to text you and is going to say, oh my God, I can't believe I missed the show. I'm such an asshole. I guarantee that's what I do.
And I'm going to be like, you were kind of there.
He right now just said, I guarantee what's going to happen. That's how Jarrett makes a guarantee. Jarrett makes a guarantee. It's a guarantee. That's my guarantee. I'm Queen Jarrett Bransteen, here to make you an offer.
All right, we got some tips coming in for Jen. Patrick Yoakley threw in $25 and said hugs for Jen. We got Kim Stewart threw in $5, said be glad Hi Bowers wasn't loading your luggage. That is a very good point. We have Tam threw in $5 and said Jen, the visual aid of drug addicted, drug sniffing dogs is amazing. Great set. Frank Berman threw in $5, says Jen, shrimp poop really tastes like shit. We have
That's why you have the sauce.
and then Patrick Yoakley threw in 25 more bucks, says for Jen, -50 for hating on dogs, but +75 for loving on cows. And then Sarah Garcia, really long last name, says for Jen from the dog. And then we also have Jojo threw in $5, said Jen, fun, relatable set, especially just hugging, the just hugging dream. And by the
I want to be able to afford my own shrimp now.
And by the way, that is something that is like I've had dreams where like I'll remember the pandemic in the middle of the dream. Like, have you had that happen where like everything's perfectly normal and then all of a sudden I'm like, nobody's in masks, we're all gonna die. Like it's just.
Oh, I haven't had those. Those are probably gonna come next year when things might be normal, and then I'm gonna have the past nightmare. It's like when you have server nightmares 10 years after you've been a waiter. It's like I'm in the weeds
I get
again.
where I'm like cleaning dishes and I'm like, why did I agree to pick up this shift? I haven't waited tables in like 10 years.
Me
It's
too.
a little different for me. I have server nightmares where my email's down.
Maybe,
Jared,
by
what
the
else
way,
we got
people
coming in?
would have do you think people would have a better relationship with servers if you all cared more about the humans you served and maybe stopped calling it waiting tables and called it waiting people?
You were right, Ben.
Like, why are you're not waiting on the tables? Tables aren't doing shit.
Yeah, it's the waiters that are the problem.
It's always what offends me. I'll be in a restaurant. I'll be like, did he call me a table? Fuck that guy. I'm a human being. My eyes are up here.
I waited tables for 12 years. I never went up to a group of people and been like, hey, can I get you anything? And they're like, yeah, we'll have it. I'm like, I'm talking to the table.
It's obviously one of the hardest jobs in the world. That was one of my jokes last night, too, and I believe it in my soul that they do this. Servers need their little rebellions, and people are so annoying to deal with that when you ask for lemon in your water, their brain instantly goes, I'm not bringing that fucking lemon. You're not getting lemon water until you ask 4 times.
We had a couple of tips come in for Jen. Technics sent $5. Jen, thank you for coming and playing along. What a great set. Finisher as I'm laughing, still afterwards, while baked Ben Barker became bitter, brave, and badass.
Nice.
The bitter part was for me.
We also had one come in from Jason B, $10. Sorry for booing Aaron Rodgers during your set.
Nah. All the time.
We had one from Ray Benjamin for Jen, along with a hug.
Thank you.
I hope that Aaron Rodgers is able to have babies. Otherwise, he would be Baron Rodgers.
And we also had a general... Mic. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jen.
No.
I wonder if Tam liked that joke. I'm guessing no on account of the heavy sigh.
By the way, I realized I did my job wrong here because I was only looking at the emails. I wasn't looking at the Venmo, and apparently there were some emojis that came in with these that I'm going to have to act out right now, and I can't wait till Rachel gets back. So JoJo's tip with the just hugging dream has a sheep and a lion in a heart, and they are hugging and spinning, and that's hard because I'm on a couch, but let's try to...
It's very impressive.
All right, there we go. And then both Sarah Garcia Rill, who tipped and said, for anyone willing to act this out on camera. She tipped it twice. One was with the dog, and then she gave the same emoji and said, for anyone willing to act this out on camera. It is a dog sticking its tongue out while farting hearts, and away we go.
Please tell me you're really gonna fart. Look at Bowers. He's sticking his tongue out too.
Look, that is not only
Bowers really
amazing
is farting. They're just
on its
silent.
own. Not only was that amazing on its own, but watching Bowers try to interpret what was happening was on next level. And you're right, Jen. He started putting his own tongue out, following. First. He was like,
It was also like right when Steve's butt was in the air, and then he was like
Steve's ass made Bowers
reaching
hungry.
across.
It's the look. I didn't want these powers, and with great powers come great responsibility.
We also had General come in from Technics that I think he's just throwing tongue twisters at me.
Bless you.
Bane was born in the darkness of the baked Ben Bowers' bellowing banalities before benevolently bereaving Brother Bransteen by bestowing better bits.
Impressive.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, see,
By the way, Jarrett, you're doing a horrible job filling in for Rachel.
It's no fun when you get it right, you know.
By the way, with
Big
great power
Bowers,
comes
by the
great
way.
responsibility, and with Chris Bowers comes no responsibility.
with great
Bowers, I would have
Bowers,
slurred that up a whole bunch, but I didn't want to step on your toes.
with great Bowers comes no responsibility is a slogan, dude. So great
By the
to
way-
see Bowers have a joke for each of these comments, but not being able to wind up fast enough to say it. We're like 4 jokes in before, and he's like,
Now, look, I just realized that I am too stupid to make jokes right now, so I'm just going to laugh and have a fun time.
"No,
with
but
you.
you're funny." I think it's actually like a new persona for you. If we were giving you some space, I'm gonna try to slow down because you had some. It's like a new delivery style for you. Like earlier, Jen was like, "Oh, the poop really tastes like shit in the shrimp," and then Bowers goes, "That's why I got the sauce." Developed this like old drunk lady persona, like.
Bowers is for sure on the sauce.
It's a great look for you, Bowers. Try more of that style of comedy.
All right, I'll give it my best shot.
What?
I know. I don't know why I don't know why you can't understand me. In my mind, I'm saying it correctly, but it's like with the people.
Oh, I didn't. There's more emojis. I scrolled down. Patrick,
Bowers,
Yep.
Steve, are you not responding to anything Bowers says on purpose to fuck with him?
Bowers couldn't make the show. What are you talking about?
This is good TV. He's moving past me. I get it.
So I'm trying to do the job. The emojis that I missed. Patrick Yoakley, when he said hugs, there's a lion at the bottom and there's a sheep on top of it, and the sheep is rubbing the lion's face like this, and the lion is not happy about it. And then with Sarah's tip, so Sarah threw in a general, and she said, toward the fun for Steve, Ben, and Jarrett to get some of whatever Chris is having. And then it is a hand with money, and then just going like this and spreading out the money, which is good because whatever Chris is having, we need a lot of it to catch up.
Look at his face again.
If Bowers were the only one hosting the show today, the show would be 17 hours long.
It is.
No, it just feels that way now, Steve.
All right, I'm caught up on generals, caught up on tips. Jarrett, where are we at on your end?
I am all caught up.
All right, let's have a second set.
Okay.
Can you handle this intro? I'm excited to see you do this. Do a very fancy intro.
Okay, here we go. This next comic, brand new to the show, so be nice. Erik Bransteen, everybody, here we go.
Yay! How's everybody doing? Can you see me? Can you hear me? We're good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this crowd. Look at you guys. You guys are fun. Look at you. You guys are like a party crowd. No? All right, usually when I say it, the crowd goes wild. and you're still looking at me like, we'll see how this shit goes. I'm not really sure. For some reason, he's on top of the Chrysler building. I have no idea. But I like these virtual shows are cool. I'm killing it I'm killing. I did 3 Zoom shows this week. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Next week I'm headlining a PDF file. I'm in great shape. So I'm hoping to get booked on an Excel spreadsheet. Fingers crossed. All right. Right. Virtual comedy shows are different than live comedy shows. Don't you agree? Right. Because like on a live comedy show, you might see an audience member leave to use the bathroom. On a Zoom comedy show, you'll see an audience member use the bathroom. And I like that. A couple of people right there. I actually, the other day I did a Zoom show for one person. What do you think about that? One person? Right? Is that even a Zoom show? That's a fucking FaceTime call. You know what I'm saying? The person was muted too. So it wasn't even like they couldn't hear me.
Oh, no.
It was basically like I was leaving a voicemail. That's all it was. All right. I just leaned in it too. I was like, you know what? If you like the joke, call me back at 555-7272 with all your laughter. It's been a horrible year, right? You guys. Last year's been terrible, right? Especially if your name is Karen, right? Yeah, that name is that name is ruined. It is synonymous with evil, right? It's like Adolf or Mike Pence. And I have a friend. This is true. Her name. You want to hear a bad name? Her name is Karen Epstein. I'll repeat that again. Karen, you have that name. You lost the name lottery. All right. Right. Karen Epstein. That just sounds like a pedophile who complains too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, this kid is too old. Can I speak to your manager? The only name worse than Karen Epstein, I don't even know what it would be, right? It would be like Osama bin Cosby. I think that would be the only name worse.
Oh, God.
Or Harvey CK or Kevin Spacey. There's actually male versions of the name Karen. I just found this out. Like a douchebag's called a Chad, and a psycho is called Kanye. And this pandemic's going on way too long. I can't take it. You know, the pandemic's going on way too long when you start saying things like, is this face shield dishwasher safe? You know, when I use an N95 mask as toilet paper, it is 3-ply. But back to the Karen, I think we're all Karens in this country. We all complain. That's why they have Yelp, right? That's what Yelp is. They have Yelp reviews for everything. They have Yelp reviews for the Brooklyn Bridge. A bridge has Yelp review. I don't know about you. I have low standards in bridges. If I'm driving over a bridge and that bridge doesn't collapse, that's 5 stars right there. Okay. Right. They have Yelp reviews for Rikers Island. Rikers Island. That is a prison in New York City. There are Yelp reviews. Awful reviews. Still better than the Olive Garden. But anyway, COVID-19, not a fan. I see some of you guys might be fans of COVID-19. I am not a fan. You know why they call it COVID-19? I found this out because 2019 was the year it was first contracted. Did you guys know that? Yeah. That's kind of weird. They don't do that with other viruses, you know? No one's like, I want to have sex with you, but I got herpes 08. That really never happens. You know? And then she comes back with, that's okay. I have HPV 14. And you're like, well, 22 is my lucky number. So I have a friend. He's an idiot. He thinks they call it COVID-19 because there were 18 COVIDs before it. I'm like, dude, it's a virus. It's not a Fast and Furious sequel. All right. Right. There's no Corona, Hobbs and Shaw. Okay. But Corona, actually, you know what area? Steven's from New York. Area in New York City got hit worse with coronavirus. Anyone know? Corona, Queens. How weird is that? It scares the crap out of me because I'm moving to Ebola, New Jersey. So that's or as it's also called, New Jersey. All right. That joke deserved more, but I'll give myself a break on that. All right, here we go. Here's the thing. I don't know how dirty I can get, so I don't want to get too dirty with this crowd. I don't know. Anyone get the vaccine? Anyone? Yeah, I got the vaccine. I think. I don't know. When they give you the vaccine, do they make you jerk off into a cup? I'm not really sure. Does the doctor spit on the needle before he injects you? All right. It's done in a doctor's office, not outside a dumpster at a Chili's. But here's the thing. They are vaccinating cats now. I heard about this. Cats. What do you think about that? Cats. Yeah, I don't think so. If they're going to vaccinate any animal, vaccinate fucking bats. All right. Get to the source. Okay. All right. That's it for me. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Bransteen, everybody. Erik Bransteen. Tip jar is open. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at sdscshow.com. Of course, you can super chat on the YouTube. By the way, I love the idea of Karen Epstein. That poor lady. Like, I just imagine someone being like, the flight to this island is taking forever.
Got a new tag.
But also, the thing about Yelp reviews, so this is true. There was this building I was passing, and I was wondering what the hell it was, and so I Googled it, and I saw it was like it was a rehab clinic. And on Google, there were like reviews for it, and there was someone who gave it 1 star, and they were like, "Well, tomorrow's my first day of rehab, gonna start my long journey," and I'm like, "Fuck, you're not reviewing the clinic, you're reviewing your decisions."
Erik, I loved your joke about headlining a PDF next spreadsheet. I think that and your one person audience voice message show so perfectly summarized how weird the world that we're living in right now is.
Yeah, and it also summarizes the poor producing that some people have done with shows where they're just like, hey, it's going to be just like a real life show except no audience. Be like, that's the part we need the most.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Steve. That's why we at Nowhere Comedy for a unique experience where the audience is part of the show. Check out nowheretime.com.
It is crazy to me that still we're a year in now. Like we're a year into the pandemic, and there are still huge big budget television shows like talk shows that don't understand that they need an audience. It's the weirdest thing to watch.
The weirdest thing, because people are stupid, Steve, but that's why, no joke, you and I have tried to help fulfill that void, and I think we've done it. A crazy thing, if we can talk for a second about a cool Nowhere milestone, John Duggan posted last night after my show that he just attended his 100th Nowhere Comedy show.
He's been to more shows than you and I combined.
100. That is so wild. To be able to have people get entertained in their homes is pretty exciting. And then they need that kind of entertainment break after watching this show.
By the way, you motherfuckers and your emojis that are coming in right now. All right, so I don't miss any. I'm gonna integrate the generals with the tips for Erik.
It's about time we integrated the generals.
Yeah.
So Tam tipped and said, "Thanks for the reminder, Steve." And it is what looks like a hybrid between a dog and a bear, sticking its tongue out with a party hat, going.
Please be creating GIFs of Steve doing this shit.
Face always the same. You have the same face every time.
It's my face. What do you want me to do?
You're a creepy smile every time. It's weird.
No one's ever called Steve Hofstetter the Jim Carrey of comedians, because that's Jim Carrey.
Corin Black tipped $5 and said, just to see Steve do this dance, and it is a guy in a hoodie with sunglasses. Where money is raining down on him, and he's got his hands on his hips like this, and he's going.
How the fuck are you single? Jesus Christ.
Wendy Peterson.
See that sex shimmy? Oh my God.
$5. By the way, Bowers.
Did Steve sit in it?
Bowers, the idea that you think that the way I court women is by putting on a hoodie and sunglasses and dancing with money falling on me is a weird thing. Wendy, I'm being a good sport is what I'm doing. Don't make me regret it. All right.
You're being an amazing sport, Steve, but part of the point of that is for you to get made fun of for doing it.
All right, Wendy. Oh, there's a lot of opportunity coming, Ben.
Okay, but just one more thing. I gotta say one more thing.
Wait, it's playing comedy, Ben. That was beautiful.
Well, I mean, Steve was fighting it. He was fighting us unleashing.
It's part of the bit. I'm not supposed to be happy about it.
That's a good point. That's a good point. But all I'm saying is the Steve sex shimmy has to be a thing forever.
Ben, you need to take notes or what?
I do. But that's only because I haven't gotten laid in a long time.
All right. Wendy Peterson threw in and said voting for Steve to keep acting out emojis even after Queen Rachel comes back. Yas, and it is a dog. So Jen, cover your eyes. But it is a dog shaking its tail, but mainly it's going like this. All right, I'm gonna sue you guys for emotional whatever. All right, Shannon Burke
for emotional support.
I'm gonna sue you for emotional support. Shannon Burke threw in $5 and says mostly just to get Steve to say the caption. It is a sheep going like this. And it is a lion that seems very distraught and is holding onto the sheep's leg and going like this and saying, "I'm sorry." But that's what the lion says, not me. All right.
I just had the funniest like future vision that what if this becomes Steve's like main type of comedy is just acting out emojis, and he's on stage just doing these silent act outs, and then he's like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!"
I'm gonna have little Venmo iPads at each person's seat, and all I do is I just act out what they.
Do sheepdog and an eye patch. Do sheepdog and an eye patch. And all of them.
All right. Leedy tips $10 and said a psycho is called Kanye. Yes, you're my hero. And then Kim Stewart says, Eric, great set. Come back, please. Hopefully, threw in $5 and it's an emoji going. But he's also sweating. And then Patrick Yoakley threw in $25 and says, for Eric, please leave your message after the tone. And it is a guy talking to a doctor going.
Eric, how do you feel about not only getting these tips, but in this way?
I'm a Zoom whore. I'll take anything. I don't care.
Dare you, I am nailing this. All right, Frank Berman threw in $5 and said, Eric, great set. Hope you can come back soon without an emoji. Thank you, Frank. That makes up for the fact that you screenshotted my ass before. Actually, it doesn't. But
pretty solid virtual background, Tam. Pretty solid virtual background.
Jojo said, for Eric, I really enjoyed the topical jokes, and threw in $5, and it is a half pig, half lady with blue hair in a orange wool hat that Ben would call a hoodie, and is going like this. All right. Eric said herpes 2008. Tam said Eric, herpes 2008 killed me. Great set. Herpes isn't fatal. Nathan Johnson threw in $10, said Erik Bransteen, that set was funny, dude. A pedophile that complains too much, good shit. And I think we're caught up on my end. Jarrett, what do you got on your? Nope, we got a couple more. Sorry. And then Mally Kwan threw in $5, said for Milton, ha ha ha. And it is the same shaking butt dog. Do I have to? Or fuck you. All right. What's on camera? And then Sarah Garcia Real said for Eric, for every meeting that could have been a text message.
Wait, Steve, yeah. Steve Hofstetter twerking. I feel like you would spell twerk, small t, all caps, WORK, because you're a motivational work experience. Even when I twerk, I twerk.
Oh, I put the work in twerk for sure.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Sarah Garcia Real said for Eric, for every meeting that could have been a text message, and it is a ghost-looking thing with pink hair, very happily on an iPhone, going like this.
Steve Hofstetter pickup lines. I can see you going up to a girl at a bar and being like, "Hi, I put the email in female."
You know what that means?
Yeah, I'm just letting you sit in it. All right, Jarrett, what do we got?
Try it. That was a good joke.
We've got 3 tips. One from Brad Clark, $20. Said $10 to each comic for not abandoning the show.
Thank you.
We also had For Eric Ray Benjamin, for Eric for a wider background shot, he
Yeah.
gave $5.
A wider back.
And Eric Gould sent $20 for Eric. Welcome to the club. Enjoying your set from one Eric to another, but with
Nice.
a K.
All right. Does he have a K or?
You have a K.
Oh, right. I forgot. Okay.
Nice.
But only one. It's okay if you don't have one.
You can have up to 2. You can have up to 2.
Yep, 1 or 2 Ks. That's the max.
Yeah, up to 2.
All right, we're caught up. Let's do the game. Let's do the... Fuck you guys. Let's do
Have fun, man. Yes, let's do the game. Let's burn an animal or whatever we're doing.
All right. Garrett, you got some of the unpaid entries first.
Okay, unpaid. We had from Oingo Boingo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turkeys, which I like because it's just replacing one animal with another.
Yes.
Marissa Francis, The Big Bear Theory.
Nice.
Grimbeard, The 10 O'Clock News.
GNU.
Oh, God.
News. Gnoos to Gnotes.
And Ellie Mays, Larks and Recreation.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right. Should we go to the audience?
Yep. Comics will be voting on from now on, starting with Frank Berman.
So I got 3. I have. I'll give you guys a nice view. There.
Yes.
Wait, I gotta say, glad I wore the hoodie today.
By the way, now those really look like prison bars.
I got sent to jail. My twerking was too good.
I think we just figured it out, guys. Steve didn't buy a church in Philadelphia. He's in prison and didn't want us to know.
By the way, you corrected yourself and then still went with Philadelphia.
That's the takeaway from this sentence. Come on. I don't care about the regional geographic mistake. You're in jail in this.
I heard a comma where there should have been a period, Ben. Your whole argument is bullshit.
The couch is too luxurious for jail. Go ahead, Frank. What do you have?
Okay, here.
Obviously, you're in the warden's office.
Yeah, I sort his mail. That's why I'm here.
You do that. That's why you get an hour of phone time a week.
Then you're gonna.
All right, Frank.
You have to use his Wi-Fi for this show, and then you're gonna steal his shoes and escape, and you'll be coming to us from LA again. We know the story. I hope Steve Hofstetter is as blue as he has been in my dreams. I love that Frank's on camera the whole time for this.
I don't like that I'm on camera the whole time for this. Game.
I noticed you don't often in the course of a day look at Steve Hofstetter's shoes. When destroying someone, you don't often look at their shoes.
Isn't it ironic that his last name is Freeman? All right. Frank, what do you have now that we're on Ben?
Oh no, 10 minutes later. Okay, it's all quiet now. Okay, I have the Queen's Bandit.
Nice.
Parrot Hood. And then Sex and the Beaver.
Oh, God.
By the way,
Goes
Frank,
along with this picture.
Frank, that was some top-notch comedy skills there. Like Johnny Carson, one of the greatest ever, is widely credited for just knowing when to let a joke play. Like that classic moment when the machete was thrown at the guy's balls. He just stood there. You did that. You got the skills, man.
Thank you. Wow.
Well done.
Yes.
I think he just told you your jokes bombed, Frank. That was kind of mean.
Cass.
Chris.
All right. My favorite marsupial.
Nice.
And no one got it.
I did.
Thank you.
I got it too.
I get it.
This one is for the AUE people. 2.5 ferrets. And Game of Beavers.
All right, Wendy.
Red wedding's different.
Hello. I have narwhal exposure. The honey badgers. And Hill Street blue-footed booby.
Jason.
Okay. I paid for an extra entry, not because these are any good, but because you have to put up with these bad ones. I got Chimpanzees Company. Orangutan of Thrones. Breaking Badger. And Lemur Der She Wrote.
Oh, God.
Patrick.
All right, have to. Instead of WandaVision, Wanda Wallaby, which is also a book. And then instead of the Handmaid's Tale, the Handmaid's Drop Bear.
Could have also gone with the Handmaid's Tale.
I like it.
Good job, Cassie.
I've got my two dogs, Monkey Brewster,
Oh, fuck.
and Llama's family.
Excellent. Abby.
I have The Walking Dogs.
Nice.
How I Met Your Meerkat. And Monty Python's Flying Monkeys.
Hayden.
Okay, I've got There's Always Bunnies in Philadelphia. Shout out to Zara. Zara, if you're watching, The Pangolins of Madagascar, which I'm sure you're going to tell me how geographically incorrect that is. And finally, I have Chihuahua Division.
Nice.
Marissa.
Instead of Bridgerton, I have Leave It to Beaverton.
Nice.
The Andy Grizzly Show, co-starring his deputy, Bear Fife. And then finally, I have Who Wants to Be a Miltonaire.
Bloody bags. Adler.
All right, so I have instead of WandaVision, Pandavision. Instead of Boy Meets World, it's Koi Meets Squirrel.
That would be such a weird meeting, too.
And instead of Law and Order, it's Caw and Louder.
Koi and Squirrel might be Adler's best joke thus far.
Yes.
I was thinking the same thing. That was great.
Put National Lampoon's in front of it, and you got a movie. Bill Thompson.
National Lampoon's Koi and Squirrel, starring Tara Reid.
Well, to follow that up, I got Boy Meets Beaver. the Big Bang Beaver. And for everyone on YouTube earlier, To Be Antisocial.
I don't get it.
Nice.
Damn.
Those are mushrooms.
What? What, Bowers?
They're mushrooms. That's what he's showing us.
Ben, how you feeling?
I feel fantastic. I just didn't understand what Bowers said. I didn't get the last joke, so the last 30 seconds I'm very confused. But other than that, I'm great.
Are you hungry?
I am very hungry, and all I've got to eat right now is this.
You're not on screen.
Yep.
Wait.
Globes and ping pong? Globes and bowling pins? That sucks, dude.
I agree. Tam, what's your entry?
Okay.
Oh, we can't hear you.
I think we should do the game.
You're still talking in cursive. I have Late Night with Jimmy Falcon.
Ooh,
Nice.
And digging way, way back. The soft porn silk slothings.
Oh my God.
Oh.
What a
And
creep.
Doogie Mouser MD.
Nice.
So
All
good,
right.
Ben. So good.
Anna Hood.
Yeah, so I paid for an extra one, so I have Welcome Back Otter. Taxidermist.
Nice.
Wow.
Two broke squirrels. And Friday Night Fights at Michael Vick's.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Jen Murphy liked that joke.
Sorry, just real quickly, did somebody say welcome back, Otter?
What kind of sex you into there, Otter?
Otter erotic asphyxiation.
Well, my dreams are your ticket out. So, Frank, what you got?
I got 3. How I Met Your Monkey. Real Time with Bill Moose. And Law and Owl. The Who Did It edition.
That was great. You all should be laughing.
I was.
Lindsay.
I have 3. The Queen's Catnip.
Yeah.
Game of Bones.
All right.
And iCurly.
What animal?
Curly fur, like a poodle or something.
Ray.
Again, I apologize ahead of time. I think Leave It to Beaver doesn't need to be changed at all. Loon lighting. And then there's Law and Order ZOO.
Hey, I also like the idea that it wasn't about a game entry. You're just like, Leave It to Beaver was the perfect show and needs nothing.
So true.
It was a good show. It was a very good show.
I just have one. Shih Tzu's Creek.
Oh.
All right. Anyone else who hasn't? Wave your hand at me.
I have one.
We'll do that after the voting, Jen.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
All right.
Jarrett, do you have any on there?
I have lots.
Me
I've
too.
got lots. All right. Amina sent one for Dr. Oz, Quacker Oz. Quack. Chanda Jensen, Modern Bambi. Oingo Boingo, the Pekingese Blinders. Stretch. Ellie Mays out Panda R. I don't get that one.
I think it's so weird that Jared pronounced everything so well except Oingo Boingo. He totally butchers that.
Ellie Mays also sent.
But it's Outpander. I think it's Outlander, but with Panda.
Oh, Outpander. That makes sense.
By the way, I think it took someone high to connect that.
Ours is a high genius. Ellie Mays also sent the Dukes of Buzzard.
Nice.
Denise Cook, Quantum Leaping Lizards. Another one from Oingo Boingo, Mighty Morphin Pangolin Rangers.
Yes.
Nice.
This is... wait, you know what? I'm not going to say that. Ellie Mays sent Cow, I Met Your Mother.
You were about to skew the vote. You were about to say, I think this is the best one.
Nope, I wasn't saying anything.
Okay.
I didn't say garbage.
All right, fair enough.
Ellie Mays also sent, instead of NYPD Blue, NYPD New.
No.
I need to Google learn more animal names.
Amina Saleh sent 30 Croc.
Apple sandwich.
Antichrist 616, Marvelous Mrs. Mongoose.
Nice.
Amina Soleil, Owl in the Family.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
That's good.
And Marissa Francis, Bullshit's Creek, This Is Bull.
So many good ones. Holy
Yeah.
shit. I got. Is that it for you, Jared? Because I got some here.
Wait, I got an incoming, and it's from Amina Sweinfeld.
Oh fuck. God damn, that's good. Okay. Alex B. Changed cops to pigs. Jennifer's story with a couple. Third cock from the sun. Another Lee Murder She Wrote. And also Rhino 911.
Oh my god.
And Doggy Hauser MD. We also, Jack Dostal also had Doggy Hauser MD, as well as Desperate Mousewives.
That's good.
Gus Walsh had
hungry.
Had a Walrus Vision. Alex B had Leave It to Beavers to be the second most ecologically affecting mammals. And then Gus Walsh did kind of a double because it says game baskets, parentheses, filled with chicken eggs. And then an emoji of a basket with eggs going like. All right, I'm caught up on game entries, I think.
Okay, more Jared? Are you caught up?
That's it. That's it.
Steve, by the way,
Wait, I just got a last minute from Wendy Peterson. Bird your enthusiasm.
Oh.
So may I just say, Steve, on behalf of my entire species, I think you did a pretty solid impression. Okay, really well done.
I appreciate that. I'm an egg from way back.
Did you make poor Carmel come in there and be those fingers? That's terrible.
It's the only way I can get her to touch me, Bowers.
He's like,
All right,
touch my head, and she's like this, and he's like, no, but okay.
For us egg people, this is the equivalent of getting your balls tickled.
All right, like I suppose I like Monkey Brewster. I really like Koi Meets Squirrel. Silk Slothings was good. Welcome Back, Otter. I really like the underrated one of Real Time with Bill Moose. Guy About Your Mother. I was gonna go with Sweinfeld, but man, fucking Rhino 911 right at the end, right? Rhino 911. That was my
All
vote.
right. Eric, you got a favorite?
For me, I'm bad at this game. All I could think was Better Call Platypus. That's not even anything. That's
No.
terrible.
I mean, do you want to?
Oh, I thought I was playing the game. What'd you say?
Vote on?
Voting. Was there any
good.
that stood out?
Seinfeld. The Bird Your Enthusiasm. I like that one.
Bird your enthusiasm. All right, Jen, what about you?
I had so many, but Llama's Family. There's always bunnies in Philadelphia. My favorite. Okay, I think Schitt's Creek and Sweinfeld are my favorite.
All right, pick one.
Oh, Schitt's Creek.
All right.
I really don't understand the concept of voting. We don't have ranked questions.
I thought it was a top 10.
Also, Frank Berman, great background.
Also, Tam, great background.
Jared, what was your vote, buddy?
I liked How I Met Your Mother.
Ooh, cow.
All right. And what was your favorite?
By the way, next time Rachel texts and was like, hey, I have to miss a show, I'm just going to write back and go, me too.
Oh my god. My favorite, so many good ones. Parenthood, Koi Meets Squirrel was incredible. Owl in the Family, Sweinfeld, Third Cock from the Sun, Rhino 911. But to me, nothing hits funnier than Monkey Brewster. Oh my god.
I like Monkey Brewster.
All right, there were some really great ones. I loved Parenthood. I loved Llama's Family, Koi Meets Squirrels, Welcome Back Otter, Sweinfeld, all so good, but I'm breaking the tie. I'm also giving it to Monkey Brewster. Don't call it a comeback.
Wow.
Brewster wins. Claim your prize. Go to sdscshow.com. Shoot us an email.
Nice. Eric, you said you did not have any. You had your platypus one. That was your.
That was I'm bad at that. You guys are so good at this game. I was like, better call
I don't
platypus.
play.
That's like the worst fucking thing ever. It's not even a joke.
I just got one.
Jen,
Jen, you got some?
Jen.
Oh, okay. I thought it was my turn. I wasn't sure. I just thought of one too.
I only have one
Barely legal.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Steve, I only have one also. Do you
There
like
you
to
go.
first?
All right. Jared, do you have any?
I have 9.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good. I've got one, so let's all do our one, then have Jared do 9.
All right. Mine's pretty simple. Just How I Met Your Moth.
Ours?
I had NYPD Blue as sheep. Blue one, like
Blue as sheep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Starring Jimmy Smits.
Oh my god.
My one is CSI Mice Yummy.
Jared, please do a good one.
Hey, I think I got a couple of winners in here.
What you
Right.
got, Jared? Do them all.
So we got.
By the way, just quickly, Jared, before you do, I just wanted to say, Bowers, call me. Call me, Bowers.
All right. I've got RuPaul's Dragon Race.
Oh, nice.
Boston Seagull.
Nice.
Bats So Raven.
Oh, fuck.
That's good.
I got Stork and Mindy.
Nice.
Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23.
Oh, my God.
I got
There's
two,
a lot of buzz about that show.
There is. I got 2 one-word ones. I've got Deers.
Nice.
Honey,
And I've
that
got-
B show is on again.
And I've got Mouse.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
And my last one, my favorite one, I actually want to see this as a TV show. So You Think Yous Can Dance. It's a game show for people that think that female sheep can dance. And then they show the female sheep dancing, and then they're like, yeah, look, see, they can do it.
It's a great show. You always fall asleep while you're watching it. It's terrible.
honey, that B show is on again. Yeah, I'm Sting on the couch.
Hey, Taylor, can you mute him so we have Silence of the Lambs? All right. We got a couple things to catch up on. On my end, we have some generals. So Curtis Mason said before the show started, we made a game in the YouTube of guessing what TBA stands for. That could be acronym games. We haven't done an acronym game in a while, so that is definitely something we should do again. And then
NWH, Steve, NWH. No, we haven't.
You guys all just gonna hold your positions? I get it. Okay, cool. And then I'm reading the generals. I don't care. I'm not looking at you. And then Tam threw in a tip and said, throwing Savvy's brilliant car name suggestion into the hat for my car, which is Hoff Wheels. She really thought out of the matchbox with that one. Just like that. Hoff Wheels is a pretty good suggestion. I still like Kristen Kia, but Hoff Wheels is pretty good.
Can't believe Penn and Telluride is not in the final running.
No, me neither. I can't believe it. Jared, we have anything to catch up on?
No, we're all good here.
Well, I think we need to sing the song so we can watch some pictures before we act like we're doing this episode.
So we can watch some pictures. It's watching pictures time. It's watching pictures time. As Lady drew the pictures that we're gonna watch. It's watchy pitchy.
This is my favorite episode. I'm so happy. Okay.
What's up, dudes?
Okay.
Wait.
My internet sucks. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I have Jen fawning over Aaron Rodgers.
Nice.
I forgot the word for a moment, and I almost had a major slip up with words. Then I have
Bros on that one.
whatever photographer dude was described at the beginning. Ah, shoot. Okay.
I know you're back
Then
now,
I have
you're
the
back
photographer dude that was described in the beginning.
Nice.
I have Eric coming to us from a Word doc as Clippy.
Are you trying to do a stand-up comedy show?
I wanted to impress you guys that I knew who Clippy was. So.
What are you gonna say, Eric?
I'm taking all these jokes, by the way. So.
And I have what the show must feel like to Bowers. I want in watercolor.
Is that a dinosaur behind me? What's behind me?
That's a wing. You're flying high.
Oh, it looks like a tail dick.
It does kind of look like a tail dick. Okay. I have Lex.
Wait, was there a
Luthor.
comma in between those two? Okay, you know what?
Tail dick? I don't know.
A comma kind of is like a tail dick if you think about it.
What is a tail dick?
It's kind of a dick that looks like a tail, or tail that looks like a dick.
Tails.
Woo! Really. Next up, we have Jarrett as Lex Luthor.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Then I have, with great Bowers comes no responsibility. And I have a 3-part series of Steve emojis. First one, it was him doing this dance. The heart farts.
No, that's just pronounced fart, but it's spelled F-H-E-A-R-T.
And last,
Oh, wait. She froze.
Oh.
Oh, is she
God
back?
damn it. Lastly, am I back?
Yeah.
The sex shimmy.
Yes.
That's where you tip for tips.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Favorite
Those are
episode
awesome.
ever. Thanks, guys.
Leedy Corbin at Art for My Heroes and LeedyCorbin.com. You can get you some of these prints.
Very cool. All right, we made it through. Eric, where do we find you on the internet? How do we follow you around, man?
Follow me on Instagram right now, Erik B Comic, and it's Eric with a K, 1 K, not 2, definitely not 3. So there you go.
Awesome, I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Jen, how do we find you at? How do we find you?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram as @Jen Murphy Comedy.
Oh, very cool.
Or my YouTube, Jen Murphy.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you next time. You can find me at Bowers Comedy as always, and another Origin Stories Wednesday with Mike Kaplan, I believe. So check that out at nowherecomedyclub.com for tickets for Rachel and I doing Origin Stories. Ben, what you got coming up?
Mike, when did you first realize your name was misspelled? Tonight, I am hosting for the Sklar Brothers and Daniel Van Kirk Dumb People Town at Nowhere Comedy with musical guest Open Mike Eagle and special celebrity guest Jack Black. Get a ticket to that if you have not yet. And then next Saturday is Gleib Off the Top.
Wow.
At Nowhere. And then March 13th, my show with Proops. It's a G thing. Get tickets to all of it at nowheretime.com.
Well, Jarrett, where do we follow you at, buddy?
JarrettBarenstein.com. Links to all my social there. Links to my store where you can get my book. Is This Anything podcast with 3 of my favorite comedians, Rob, Ryan, Brett Druck, and Anthony Kapfer. And check out March 22nd at the Nowhere Time Club. I'm doing my birthday show with Kristen Key, Key and B, the half birthday show, March 22nd.
Very cool. Steve, what you got coming up?
Tomorrow, I am doing the SDSC Patreon hang, which you guys are also doing, just a heads up.
Really unaware of that. Thank you very much. Good to know.
What?
Awesome.
Cool. And then also
This month it features a solo with Steve.
And tomorrow night, I am doing a stand-up show by myself, much like the Patreon hang. So check those out. I think Bowers will be sober up by tomorrow. So maybe.
Love it. Jared, do we have anything else to catch up with? Any last-minute things or thoughts?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Well, audience, thank you so much. You guys have been awesome. As always, we will see you tomorrow at the Patreon hang, apparently. Or if not, we'll see you on Tuesday at our normal time. Hope I said all that right. Yeah. So, see you, Jarrett. I'll see you guys. Sorry I was so high today. I don't know what happened to me.
What an amazing 400th episode, though, guys.
Great job, guys. This was fun.
All right, we got two last-minute tips coming in. One is from Sarah Garcia Rill and said for $10 for Leedy for capturing Steve as a corgi and showed the corgi farting again. You guys have seen me do that already. I don't have to do it again. And then Tam Brown also threw in some bucks and said, General, I've attended 115 Nowhere shows. Dugan needs to catch up.
Damn. Throwing down.
Fuck you, John, dude.
And my last thing before I go is Bowers always closes by saying, hey, we made it through another episode. And boy, was that fucking true today.
Hey, I thought we had fun today.
We did, but we made it.
What he actually says is, all right, we've made it through another episode. As we reflect on what happened today, I think Bowers will probably be thinking the rest of the day, was that in real time? Was that show recorded? And I was watching it back on record time. Because when we each look back on our lives, we realize there are moments we wish we could slow down in certain moments. We wish we could speed up, but not our time together. Our time together is one of those times that seems
Take on me. Take me up.